GuangZhou Properties can buy or bye-bye. Hi, my name is Alan from Alan Property. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today, you all big what again? Why is that so? Well, I finally come to GuangZhou City in China. Yes, you heard me correctly. I'll be discussing about the property market in GuangZhou from a Singaporean perspective. Can buy or bye-bye? Some of you here will surely say, Alan, you cover Malaysia, not enough. Now you even want to cover China. No choice, brother and sister. Property is in my blood. Anyway, for this video, I wouldn't be going so much into the technical details on the property market in GuangZhou. You'll be more lighthearted through my recent business trip to this beautiful city. Without further ado, let's head over to the discussion. GuangZhou is the capital and largest city of Guangdong province in southern China. It's located on the Pearl River and near Hong Kong. It has a long history of more than 2,200 years. GuangZhou has a population of more than 18 million with a significant number of migrant workers from other provinces. Let me break down the different kind of properties in China. Firstly, you have those traditional houses in different provinces. They are mainly those older kind of houses like those single story or those shop house found in older district. The second type are apartments or condominiums, which are commonly found and where most Chinese are staying in. The third type are shop space to office spaces. Here, the million-dollar question is, can foreigners own property in China? There are a few conditions. Firstly, you must have proof that you are working in China for more than a year. The property is strictly for personal use and cannot be rented out. Secondly, foreign companies setting up office in China are allowed to buy properties, but only for their own use. I also heard from the sales agent that foreign companies cannot borrow from the bank and have to fully pay in cash. For those that are familiar in China properties, hope you can share more with us. Anyway, with so many restrictions, the writing is already on the wall. They don't welcome foreigners to speculate in their property market. By the way, their lease is only 70 years for residential properties. And there is the usual transactional cost, capital gain tax, and personal income tax imposed by the different province government. This means buying a property there is already so difficult and not so attractive. So back to the question, GuangZhou property can buy or bye-bye? I think you already have an answer. When I'm in GuangZhou, what better way to understand the China market than visiting their new home for sale? I stepped into one of their sales gallery in a suburb location away from the city center. Take note, this is a local area and not your CBD or Orchard Road. Let me share this with you. When I stepped into their show flat, it is so impressive. They have a grand foyer area that welcomes you. Next is the show flat model where the developer sales rep will be explaining to me. Thereafter, we head over to the upper story to view their showroom unit. Their showroom is so spacious and luxurious. Frankly speaking, their finishing and quality are way better than any high-end luxury condominium in Singapore. Here I know some will argue that they have their own building material that are made locally. That is why they can provide good finishing. However, my take is, most of the things in Singapore are export anyway. So why can't we do the same? Is it because of cost? Anyway, a typical unit like this that measure 141 square meter will start from 1.5 million Sing dollar. For the smaller 89 square meter, apparently they are fully sold. Price start from 1 million Sing dollar onwards. Back to the typical me, I like to visit the nearby wet market in the morning to get a sense of things. This is the local place and as usual, where the local Chinese will be staying. A quick glance at some of the resale properties for sale in this area will cost between 5 million to 10 million RMB. This is about 1 million Sing dollar to more expensive property at 2 million Sing dollar for a property with a shorter lease. Anyway, I'm always curious on the expensive renovation costs that contractor quote me to nowadays. Today, if you want to redo your home, it will easily cost you 5 digit to even 6 digit at least. They always emphasize that building material costs and labor costs has increased significantly. Since I cannot control labor costs, but I think I can control building costs if I source for my own material. Correct? This led me to explore sourcing my own building material in GuangZhou. This is a wholesale building material center in GuangZhou. There are many such places in GuangZhou and all around China. For example, just to give you a sense of prices, the pricing of quality porcelain tiles that measure 1002 mm by 800 mm for a 150 square meter house will easily cost about $3,000 only. I mean, this is really a markup prices. If you can check online, it only costs about USD $7 or SG $10 per square meter. This means the actual cost without shipping costs only costs $1,500. This is definitely cheaper than what you can source in Singapore. In addition, they have nice ready-made bathroom cabinets, lightings, bathroom accessory, and whatever thing you need here. Don't say I never share Lobang with all of you here. I steady, right? If you think I have value add to you, please help me to click on the like button and share this video with your friends. Okay? On another note, in most mega cities, you will expect the city to be jam-packed with cars and congestion, with vehicle emissions that pollute the air. Sorry ho, most of the cars and commercial vehicles on the street are electrical vehicles or EV. Only a very small portion are petrol-driven. This means the streets are quieter and cleaner. Here, I heard from my TT or Grab driver that this policy to switch to EV only started 7 to 8 years ago. The government have given green rebates up to 40,000 renminbi to switch from petrol to EV vehicles. That is why most of the vehicles on the roads are new EVs. Out of curiosity, do you want to know how much an EV costs in China? A locally made brand will cost anything from 120,000 renminbi onwards. For example, this entry model from Volkswagen costs 140,000 renminbi or 26,000 only. Seriously, this is so much affordable. In SG, this easily costs more than 10 times. Anyway, for those that are still skeptical on China-made EV, you are in for the ride. Their technology is far superior than any Western-made EV cars. Western-made cars are more expensive and obviously come with ridiculous sanctions. If I plan to get a new car in 2 years' time when my COE expires, it will definitely be 100% China-made EV. This is the future. My other purpose of coming to China is to explore using their mobile app. Don't mind if I share this with you through my experience using them. I pay for all my expenses through digital payment through Alipay. It is so easy to use. Just top up renminbi credit by someone that have a China-based issue card. You can also insert your debit or credit card inside the app to make payment. Payment is basically scan and go. It's so fast and efficient. Even the senior there know how to use it with ease. You don't even need to waste time changing notes. Anyway, I didn't even change any RMB there during my trip. Amazing, right? The app itself can also be used to pay for their metro. It's so easy. Sometimes I just wonder, can't we just have a single app that can pay for everything together? Back to navigation in China. Sorry ho, Google Map and its app don't really work there. No worry, it's perfectly okay. Cannot use Google, don't need to cry mother father. As long as you know how to use Baidu. Baidu is a China-based map app. Let me share this with you. Baidu app is far superior than Google Map on all fronts. It can even tell you where are the restaurants, services, banks, place of interest with a click of a button. You can even hail a private hire vehicle through the app itself and pay using Alipay or WeChat Pay directly. In my view, Singapore is 10 to 20 years behind China. We have lots to learn from this great country. From their technology to innovation, from LED to solar to EV, face recognition, mobile phones, and many others. From the warmth of their people, diversity of their culture, and vibrancy of the society. Most importantly, it's so safe in GuangZhou. I hardly feel unsafe even at 12 midnight out in their street. There are also no pickpockets, unlike in major cities in Europe. Do you know why? Well, the Chinese hardly carry any cash with them nowadays. There is basically nothing to steal. The pickpockets in China are jobless. That is why they are doing online scam instead. Here, for Singaporeans that have yet to travel to China and often think that our tiny red dot is the best city to live in and a city that always say we are number one. I think it's time we stay humble and grounded. We have so much to learn and play catching up. The Chinese are hungry, adventurous, and united. We have so much to learn from them. With that, I hope my video has once again educate, enlighten, and empower you in your housing plan. Hope you enjoyed this video and see you again soon.
Bill